So Venting Sonata and Concerto for Emergency button are pretty random, like it doesn't really make much sense, like where they are musically. Luckily, I stopped doing that when I composed Crewmate Symphony No 1337, which is the song that is going to play on floor 6, and that's what we're building today. So I'll go ahead and make the teleporter. Oh, and by the way, if you want to come play what I built in today's video, here's the Obby ID. Okay, so floor 6 is this floor, and it's going to be probably one of the longest floors in the whole tower. It's going to have 4 sides, and so will the floor up here, actually. Also, I want to change this so that I can use some of the space in here. I want each side to take about 1 minute to complete. And I guess while I build this, I will explain the song. So the song is Crewmate Symphony No 1337. Joke's on you, there's not actually 1,336 other Crewmate symphonies. I just thought, like, you know, there's Beethoven Symphony Number 5. Like, no, period. That's what I mean when I say that, meaning number. I don't even know why that's the abbreviation for number. That makes, like, no sense. So, yeah, the Crewmate Symphony is 4 movements, and a movement is kind of like a mini song, so it's, like, shorter, and so there's 4 of them. The gameplay on this floor isn't really going to have any specific twist, other than that it's 4 sides for the 4 movements. So each movement is going to take about 1 minute, because that's how long each movement is. And so the longest movements, even though they're only going to be, like, a few seconds longer than the other ones, probably, will be using this space here, which is the backpack of the Among Us character, and that will be the same case on this floor. And if you're wondering what floor 8 is, it's going to be Task Suite, which is another song that has 4 movements, although a suite doesn't have to have 4 movements, it can have more or less. So the longest movements are movements 1 and 3, where 3 is the longest, and 1 is the second longest. So I think the order we'll go is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I can delete this, that's just temporary, and then I want to start building the gameplay here. So we'll place a 10 by 10 platform here where you'll start on. Oh, and I probably sound really tired, that's because I'm up early recording this video. It is 6:25 a.m. I also don't want to put much parkour on this wall, that's because I'm going to do something to make the floor look better and make it fit the theme of the song as well, but I don't want the parkour to block it. You'll see when I build that. We can have a conveyor launch now. 60 speed should be fine. I'm gonna have it not be a marked conveyor, because there's like 2 jumps before those. Yet it took me like 10 minutes to build it. Okay, so you'll use this conveyor to launch yourself across the floor. How about we make it so we have 2 buttons on either side of this, and we'll do like a thing where it activates and deactivates platforms, allowing push boxes to fall. But when it falls out of the thingy that it will be able to, as you press the buttons, it will activate 2 platforms. Well, at least 2 anyway. So it'll activate this platform, which serves 2 purposes. 1, so you have to use the push boxes to jump on here, and 2, so you can use this platform to jump up here. So in order to make this, here's the thing where the push box is going to be. Now I need 2 buttons and 2 button deactivators that are invisible. And let's move this over, and that's the same case for this, and then do this so that the buttons have something to be on. But I think if I do this, that'll add a little bit of extra depth, which will look nice. See, doesn't it sound like I know what I'm talking about when I use the word depth like that? Of course it does. You know, I also learned the word juxtaposition, like the juxtaposition of the dark colored kill brick and brightly colored red normal platforms adds nice contrast to the floor. Here's the definition of juxtaposition, because I don't feel like explaining it. Anyway, there's the 2 buttons, and then I need to put a button deactivator on top of it. So maybe like 7 studs in between each of these. That should be good. And then I can do this, and then select them again, and then one last time copy and paste these. But I don't need this one. Okay, now let's test this. I don't know if it will work. I hope it will. So you have to do that. Then you have to go over here and do that. And walk back over here and do that. Okay, I was expecting something to go wrong, but I'm not complaining. The last thing I need to do is add the push box as well as the button here. So this should work, so let me just test it. So I guess it's best to jump back and forth to minimize the damage from the kill bricks. But you will have to heal up, so I might do something about that. For the time being, just do that. I'll probably put like a heal part in the center here, which I don't usually do, but you know, I want to fill up the 1 minute space with actual gameplay and not stand and wait simulator. Okay, there we go. So that should have activated that, which it did, and so I need to push it over here so I can climb up here, do this head hitter jump, fix this Z fighting, jump on here, jump up here. Oh, okay, this needs to be a little bit taller. You jump up here and you can jump up here. So that brings us to side 2, which uses the second movement of Crewmate Symphony. And also, I realized I forgot to play the Concerto for Emergency button while I was playing the floor start to finish for floor 5. So make that be the background music now. Okay, so there's like wraparounds up this, which I guess kind of makes sense. Okay, so I verified that jump. Let's do a truss walk thing now, except it's not going to be with trusses. I feel like I haven't really used the fact that you can use wedges to make a diagonal ladder walk as much as I'd like to, I guess, although I guess it doesn't really matter that much. But if you do that, you can make a diagonal ladder walk. So like I can do that and then maybe select this and rotate it around and change the dimensions of this. And at some points I can make it go in a straight line if I want, which I can do here. And all that can be to get over a wall that will be right here and make like an L shape across the floor. Okay, so building the second side took me like 2 hours, or it's probably more like an hour and a half, I don't know. But I think it's pretty cool. So hold on, let me reset to reset stuff. Actually, I'm going to show it at the end of the video, but I do want to show this. So you can pause and read that if you want, but I'll read it when I get to here, when I play the tower at the end of the video. But you need to do that, and then this will start descending. It'll also activate that so you can't like cheese the section. I guess you could still wall hop it, but whatever. Maybe I'll do something about that. So you have to avoid the insta-kills like this, and then you'll go underneath side 4. I guess you're technically still in side 4, but yeah, you'll go underneath here, and then you're in side 3. Here is the decal of the day. So when I'm done recording this video, I'm going to hide this decal somewhere in this floor, and the first comment I see that correctly describes the location of it, I will pin that comment. I'm going to put it in after I'm done recording, so you'll have to come play the tower for yourself. So I want to use this as part of the decal, or part of the detail on this floor, which I was alluding to earlier. Another big brain word, meaning referencing, basically. So similar to floor 3, I'm going to put like basically this one on each side, except it's going to be a different instrument. Going to be one of these for each of the floors. However, because there's already a trumpet on floor 3, the trumpet is going to be a French horn instead. So yeah, basically I'm going to build a violin, a flute, a French horn, and a snare drum. Alright, anyways, let's get to the parkour on this third side. You dance clip through this wall at the end of side 3, so I think for side 4, we'll just do a pretty easy descending section, but we might do like, I think I'll do like one push box in the middle or something. If you need to make a section take longer for whatever reason, like to make it fit a song or something, push boxes are great for that, because they don't require that much space. And they can take kind of a lot of time. Actually, no, it can't be a descending section, because you need to be able to see into here to be able to clearly see what's going on here. Well, let's try using this global properties part to make this a no jump section. It should be impossible not to hit this when you dance clip through here. So if I make it invisible, I guess I can do avatar jump. Yeah, 0, that should, yeah, okay. Now I can't jump. This one probably won't even really take up that much space anyway. I guess the next floor is this one here. Maybe it'll like go up here and then you'll like drop down a thing. Let's do a cylindrical ladder first, and then some walkarounds. So we'll do half a stud and then like that. I think 2 studs aren't like insanely difficult. They're not really. Also, you can go into climbing animation on the side of here, so that makes it a little bit easier. Like on the side of this platform here. Okay, let's do an icy no jump section. What recent video was I talking about this? I think it was the no stopping obby. I need to make this ice texture, or aren't there like I want to use glacier because that looks better, and let's make it blue. I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. Under data, I need to give it a slipperiness amount. What's the highest I can set it? 100. As I was talking about in the no stop obby video, what you can kind of do is if you're about to like fall off the edge, if you hold forward or whatever, that wasn't forward, whatever key it is going in the other direction, and you're slowed down enough, then you'll just kind of get back on the platform. Okay, so off of this ice platform, you'll go on here. Why is it doing that at an angle? I guess because it's at an angle. I don't know why it's doing that, but I guess I can use that to make it so you jump to there. That would be pretty cool. We'll make it a cylindrical platform, because I feel like it. What about another jump pad? But it's on top of here, so it also needs to be cylindrical. So change the shape to cylinder. I've never used a cylindrical jump pad. I'm sure it's like exactly the same as a like square jump pad. Okay, why would it be doing that? I bet it's because of the way it's rotated. Why would it? Huh? Apparently it launches you in a certain direction, not just up. That's okay, because I can just make an invisible jump pad, and then just copy this, and make it the visual properties of this. And there we go, it does this now. This is fine because you can't jump, so you're not going to be able to get across. Anyway, I'm going to take a falling platform and make it one stud, and then just copy and paste these. I want it to like fall behind you. I think that would look cool. Okay, that does not work that well, actually. Let me try this. Delete every other one. Yeah, that works a bit better. It's still not perfect, but I think it's good enough. Basically, you just need to keep moving, and I'll put a sign to tell you that. And one last thing I want to do while I'm making a no jump section is do a /e shear jump. I don't really know what to call it. Where in order to go up 3 studs, so I need to make this 4 studs, so it's 3. You have to use /e shear. I think it has to be 3 studs for you to have to do that. So I think the way you do this is you face backwards and do /e shear. Yeah, and then you turn around and press shift block. That was a bad example, so let me try that again. Face this way. Yeah, that's better. Now I think I'll just add a moving part to get over to like this corner over here, and that will be the end of the floor. Also, this can go all the way up to the ceiling. So here's what they are. Here's the violin, here's the French horn, here's the snare drum, and here's the flute. It's time to play the whole floor start to finish. Welcome to floor 6. The song playing is Crewmate Symphony No. 1337 by Shark. There are 4 movements to the song. Each side of this floor has a different one playing. A movement is kind of like a mini-song thing. Also, there's no twist to the gameplay on this floor, other than there being 4 sides. You need to come over here and do this 10-stud wraparound. There we go. And then climb up here, and this is an unmarked conveyor. This says run back and forth pressing these 2 buttons. The platforms below the gray push box will alternate, dropping the push box. Stand on the neon green pad beneath this sign to heal up faster. Oh, also, you are hearing the song in the background right now of this video. Chances are at least one of them I'm probably gonna have to like cut short and not have the whole thing play, because I'll be on the next side already. And it's been like 5 months since the audio update. You still can't set them to public, and I don't think there's been any update to being able to do that, so that's kind of annoying. Well, the good news is I am almost done with the OST. I'm working on the last song, that being the Ultimate Sus Medley, which is like a mashup of every song. So once I'm done with that, I will post a video of the OST on this channel. So if you want to listen to it, you can do that. Or you can use that to listen to it while you're playing, which I guess is kind of inconvenient to do, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Anyway, we're on side 2 now. So you do those jumps. I'm surprised I got that first try, because they're actually kind of tricky, but yeah. Then you do this. The sign says, falling here will send you back to the speed section on side 1. Also, this sign is can collide false. So yeah, you need to do wall hops here, as you can... Oh, okay, right. I was thinking about putting it, sending you back to there, but I decided not to do that. So you need to go over here, and then you kind of need to go on 2 sides of this to wall hop up here. Wall hopping on this wraparound isn't going to work, so don't even try. So yeah, you can see I made it like 1 part, so you can't just wall hop along here, because that's not going to work. Once you press the gray button, this red platform will start moving you downward. Put your view into side 4 behind this sign to see where the instant death blocks are. The platform descends at a speed of question mark studs per second. Also, I highly recommend checking the area where you should go right after pressing the button. It was kind of ambiguous what I actually meant. There's another word for you, meaning unclear. So I reworded it so it makes a little bit more sense. I mean that you should check now, oh, I should go to this area of the platform. And also, when the platform reaches the bottom, go underneath side 4 to progress to side 3. The reason this says question mark is because I wanted to do a math with Roro moment. I set the time this moves to 15, so let me place a part here and do this and then go up. And then put this up here, so it's 65 studs, but it's 1 more, so it's 66 studs total distance it needs to travel. That means the time to studs ratio is 15 to 66. So we want to know how many it will go in 1 second. So we need to divide 15 by 15 to get 1 on the top, and then do 66 divided by 15. So that'll give 1 over 4.4. That means it's 4.4 studs per second. So I can change that to say that right there. Okay, so you need to do that. These are unmarked conveyors. I guess the only reason I put the speed it goes at is so you can like know what to expect. So, oh yeah, right. I would have died there, and I would have died there too. Let me make this easier. Just delete those. Oh yeah, there's also these Amogai made out of insta-kills. And we're at floor 3, or side 3, I mean. Use the red push boxes to set up the paths to roll the spheres across, then press the buttons. This button will reset all push boxes / spheres and buttons in this section. Also, the neon green pad is another heal part for your convenience. So this will just reset all of these, as you can see. And it doesn't matter what order you do these in. So yeah, it's a kill brick floor, which means you're probably going to take a lot of damage. Also, I did that wrong. And this should be set to 10, not 100. Okay, so reset this. So you're kind of supposed to have a little distance away from the wall so you can like roll the sphere through here. And you need to go to these other 2 push boxes, which are underneath here. Okay, so once you get all 3 of these right here, you can do that. And it should press the button, which activates the gray truss over there. So now you need to do this one, which I feel like this one has a higher probability of this falling off and like you having to reset everything. So you would want to not have to also reset this one. So actually, I'd recommend doing this one first, which is not what I did. So yeah. So you only need 2 for this one, but you need to roll this push ball along the track. Please don't fall off. There we go. And it will hit the button. And it's midnight now. I've been recording in this second session for like 4 hours. Well, not to worry, I'm almost done. So now you just have some long jumps. I think these ones are 11 studs, and this one is a 12 stud. Yeah, no, I'm gonna nerf this. That's gonna be way too annoying. So make this platform be 3x3. So that's a lot easier now. Now you can bear launch over here, and you need to high jump to get on top of this platform, because it's 10 studs high. You do that wrap around, and then some tightrope wrap. You didn't see that. You didn't see that either. There we go. And then you have this truss walk thing, which I actually haven't verified yet. I assume it's possible. Then you need a ladder flick off here, and then just jump across all these falling platforms, which I recommend doing in first person, because the ceiling is right up here. And finally, you go along this tightrope, which you kind of do that if you go forward, so that's what I recommend doing. I'm not sure if I should add a sign indicating that this is a dance clip, but it is a dance clip. So, haha, no more jumping for you, smiley face, for the rest of this floor. I did make it so if you dance clip back through here, it changes the song back and gives you your jump back. You need to jump down here. I mean, walk down here. You can't jump. You have these walk-arounds, and then you have this ice section. Then you need to walk off here and do this. Go over here. What's the best strategy for this? I don't know. I got it when I was like, I tested this once and it worked. I guess just maybe aiming your cursor directly at it is probably the best way to do that. Okay, you need to do that, and then you just walk on there. And this sign says keep moving, so just keep holding forward. And I added this here in case you keep pressing W. To go up the sledge, make your character face side 2, but position your view to be facing this sign. Then say slash each here, and press shift lock plus W at the peak of the animation. So you need to do this, and then point your camera this way, slash each here. So then you can jump down. It'll probably be like a tunnel thing, and floor 7 is coming soon. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please remember to leave a like and consider subscribing down below. Here's the Obby ID if you want to come play what I built in today's video, or any of the other floors. So with that, I will see you in the next video, and have a great day.